Hi.
Hello.
Yay, I can hear me.
Wait, who's that talking?
I'm Lisa. I'm from Germany.
Lisa, hello.
Luisa, hi.
Oh, Louisa.
Nice to talk to you. It's midnight around here, so I'm a bit tired.
Yeah, I'm in London, so it's just 1 hour earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, just down the road here.
So it's 6 o'clock here.
Well.
It's not 6 in Boston.
Crazy. Patrick, you're north of London, right?
West.
Where are you?
In Great Cheverel, on between London and Bristol.
Oh, I've never been there. Is it nice?
It's lovely, yeah, amazing. Right in the middle of the countryside.
Have you been getting the amazing weather the past couple days?
It's been incredible, yeah. Out in the
Incredible,
garden,
right?
yeah.
I know, I'm almost afraid to talk about it, frankly.
Is this bad taste for anyone in the middle of Europe at the moment?
If we can have 2 days a year where we can talk about how great the weather is, I think we deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty jealous that you guys have such good weather right now because it's way too hot where I am.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's somewhere around 90 at all times now.
Where are you, Ezra?
I'm in Pennsylvania, America.
Wow, 90 degrees.
I'm in New York, and it just started cooling off to like the mid 80s this week. Earlier this week and the weekend, it was like in the 90s, and it was disgusting.
Oh, I can't deal with it.
Same here. In Boston, it was like 90 degrees.
Yeah, up north here, it shouldn't be that warm. It really shouldn't.
There's no reason for it at all. It's excessive.
I'll tell you what, though, guys, I'm torn because, I lived in Los Angeles for 15 years, and I've been living in London now for 2 years. And, like, last week here in London, it was, I think, the high of 46 and freezing rain. And so I actually think I would go for 90 over 46.
Well, I'm Finnish, so the cold is more so my home than anything.
Yeah, of course. And the dark.
Oh, yeah. But we also get an entire 6-month period of nothing but sun, so it kind of makes sense.
Which must be incredible. The sun actually doesn't go down.
Yeah, it doesn't go down. What happens is it's permanent sunset, and then it just kind of moves back. But whenever I was in I was in music school in Los Angeles. I was going from there directly to Los Angeles, and I was just kind of like, oh great, I'm not going to ever want to sleep at all because it's always sunny and hot, and I'm miserable. It was terrible.
How crazy! Yeah, we're even here as far north as England. It's the sun comes up at 4:30 in the morning, and then it's down by 10. It's strange.
Yeah.
But as long as there's sun, I don't care. I'm not complaining.
I think the weirdest thing was us, like when I was in Finland, us having freak snowstorms in the middle of the summer.
Really?
Yeah. It was sunny, bright, and snowing terribly.
Oh my gosh.
I've got to go to Finland. I've got to go.
Actually, don't go to Finland, go to Trondheim, Norway. It's the city of cities. I'm from Finland, and I'm talking about another Scandinavian country is better than my own. That's when you know it's good.
All right, man, I'm in. I'll check it out. I will definitely check it out.
I had to say, I was the one guy that was saying that it was like torture seeing that they were having hangouts and I couldn't get in. So I'm super happy to be in here right now.
Oh, wait, and I tweeted you?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So it worked out great, man.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, does anybody have any questions? Guys, and if you're talking and I can't hear you, then you may want to unmute your microphone up on the little top of your browser window. Anyway, please go ahead.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, hey man. This is Andrew?
Yeah, this is Andrew.
What's up?
I posted on your Facebook the other day that I posted that picture that said to play the music antisocially without uploading pictures into Facebook. Yeah,
that's where I know your name from.
Yeah, I was rather surprised to see something that you posted with my name attached to it.
It was brilliant, man. Did you see how many people liked it? It was unreal.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was like 2,500 likes or something. It's really funny. It actually made me laugh out loud when I saw it, so thank you for that.
Yep.
My question is I'm a composer, well, attempting to be a composer, I should say. And just from what I've been working with, how did you start out with writing as a composer? Did you start out basically did you already have a full orchestra at your disposal, or did you start out just writing sheet music and going with the piano?
Yeah, so I mean, an actual full orchestra I haven't had at my disposal until last year. It was the first time I had an actual full orchestra.
Oh, wow.
So I started in college, and I just started writing for choir. And so what I did at the time is, and I should dig these out. I made kind of mini virtual choirs. I made 4-track recordings of myself, just doing experiments. I even mocked up like the first 8 bars of my first piece, "Go Lovely Rose," on a 4-track recorder with me singing all the soprano parts. It sounded terrible. It sounded like like King singers on a really bad day. And then I just started trying to get live choirs to do it.
Okay.
And so that's all I did. And then for concert band, I heard the concert band at our school rehearsing, and I went and said to the guy, "I've got this idea for a piece," and he said, "Okay, if you write it for me." And then it was beautiful because I wrote it, we tried it, and then he let me come in even during rehearsals and make changes on the stands. It's the best composing lab I've ever had, because I was just changing things for people and then hearing what they sounded like over a 3-month period.
Okay.
Just a little piece called Ghost Train, and it really helped. But by far and away, the best advice I can give is have real people performing, not Finale and Sibelius.
Yeah. Right now, I have basically virtual instruments that I'm composing everything with. And so I just have a bunch of little bars on a piano string, like in MIDI.
Yes.
And so I'm working with that, and it's kind of like, you can tell the realism no matter what you do. And so I'm just kind of like, I was wondering how you started with everything, but yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah, because it's so deceptive with the MIDI, like you'll get all these balance issues when you get to a real orchestra.
Yeah.
Like, suddenly the flutes are just buried. It's like I could hear them perfectly with my MIDI samples. And yeah, the one thing that I found MIDI samples are really great for is just learning the ranges of instruments. Right? If you've got good samples, they won't let you play beyond the range of the instrument.
Yeah, that was interesting to find out.
Yeah, so you start to get a feel for it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, all right, so that's flutes bottom out. That's good to know. And then, so that was very helpful for me, actually.
Yeah, I play 12 instruments, and I've been wanting to pick up a string, and so I was kind of like, I didn't know any of the ranges from like violin to cello, and so that really helped out a lot, like understanding that, like what you're saying with the MIDI ranges.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually.
The thing I've always found with strings is where do they? How do you figure out how to actually write for an instrument when you don't know how they're going to finger the actual chords and whatever?
Yeah, strings especially, right? Who is this talking right now?
Patrick.
Oh, hey, Patrick. Yeah, so, every time I write for strings, it's like I take out orchestration books, I look at other things that people have written, especially Bach. Nobody writes for strings like Bach does. You can also look at Bartok if you want the crazy stuff, but if you just want really good ergonomic writing and nice double and triple, quadruple stop writing, just follow Bach. And then I just take my very best guess, and then what I do is I'll go and find a sympathetic string player to play through it. It's truly
Lucky them,
yeah. Yeah, well, sometimes not, and just sit with them alone in a room and say, how's this feel? And you can see, immediately if they're struggling and they're like, and then I'll just ask them, I'll say, how else would you do this differently? When I wrote that cello piece for Julian Lloyd Webber, I had a friend in Los Angeles who played cello, and I just brought her over and tried stuff. She gave me all kinds of suggestions, things that I would have thought were so difficult. And it's, on strings, you're like, yeah, you just do this. And it was great.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool.
What advice do you have for people in high school choir?
Well, what do you mean, like how to get the choir better, or how not to lose your mind when people are singing out of tune? What do you mean?
How to stay with it and improve yourself as a choir.
As a whole choir, you mean?
Well, individually and as a choir. That's not too hard a question.
No, not at all. How's your choir right now? Are you not happy with it?
Oh no, I am. I love my choir, but like, what do you have like, for in general as a high school choir? What in general kind of high school choir?
Okay. So, well, for me, sometimes high school choirs, they work really hard on the music and they don't spend any time on the poetry. And so maybe, I don't know if you guys do this, but if you can really take some time and sit together with the group and talk about what are we actually singing about, what's the meaning of this, that if the piece will come to life, it'll have level upon level upon level of meaning that it never did before.
Wow, that sounds great. Yeah.
Hey guys, hold on 1 second. I'm going to step away from the computer for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Bring it on us.
Sorry about that.
Come back.
My laptop was about to run out of. Oh, it's still about to run out of juice. Uh-oh. Let me see. Sorry, guys. 1 sec. Not sure what's going on here.
Not at all.
I'll tell you what the problem is I'm in London and I have all of these adapters. There we go. Bullseye. Sorry about that, gang. So, anybody else got a question?
I got one.
Hey,
When will you
Louisa.
be in Germany for next time?
When am I coming to Germany? I'm coming to Schleswig-Holstein
Oh, cool.
in end of July. And it's a concert actually August 3rd, but I'll be there end of July to August 3rd. And then I'm doing a residency with Hamburg Symphony next year. I'm not sure where you are, Louisa.
I'm in North Rhine-Westphalia, but I think maybe I go to Schleswig-Holstein then.
Perfect. Yeah, it's not far away. And Hamburg's going to be amazing because I'm doing a piece by Arvo Pärt, the Passio, in October. And also singers can come from all over the country and we're going to sing a bunch of Bach chorales with the orchestra. It's going to be amazing. So maybe if you feel like a trip all the way to Hamburg.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Of course.
While we're on the topic of when you're going to be certain places, are you going to be in America anytime soon?
Yeah, man, where are you?
I'm in Pennsylvania, but I kind of am forced to travel a lot because I'm working with indie video game companies for composing.
Huh.
So traveling isn't a big deal.
Yeah, I'm trying to think when we're trying to get the choir over there again, ideally to Midwest or to the West Coast. But
West Coast is the best coast.
yeah, the West Coast. I know, I miss it. I know that I'm going to be in Virginia, of all things, in August, and I'll be in San Diego in August,
Okay.
and I'll be in Phoenix, and I think Chicago in October, doing Soaring Leaps. I think we're going to announce them pretty soon. So hopefully it'll be in a place that's near you one of those times, man.
Yeah, I know whenever you're in Virginia, I should be around, except for if it's at the very end of August, then I have to go to Seattle for a talk.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you talk? You mean you'll be speaking?
Yeah, I'll be speaking at the Penny Arcade Expo. Basically, it's about the way that I'm composing a song for a video game is I'm making a song generative. Basically, it's like a 7-minute long song that can play for an hour and a half without looping.
Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting, but I'm good at theory, making a theory of the music. I'm not as good as a composer. I'm still learning a lot right now.
Me too, man. I hear you.
I think you have marginally less to learn than I do.
I don't think so. I think it's a lifetime. You know, there's this very famous picture, I don't know if you've ever seen it, of Stravinsky. He's like 75 years old, and he's copying Bach's B minor Mass out by hand. And, you know, it's like you see him and you think, oh, Christ, if Stravinsky hasn't figured it out, we're all screwed.
Eric, do you get much time to write music just for you, or do you find yourself having to work on all the other projects all the time?
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't in a while, Patrick. I'll tell you what, just recently I had this idea for kind of a big piece, and I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I don't know if I'll make a concept album or if it'll be a piece for a specific place or and I don't know if it's with orchestra or with electronics and choir. I don't know what the thing is yet, but normally what we would do in these situations is then we'd start putting together commissioning parties and performances, you know what I mean? Like all this stuff before I've even written a note. And this time we just decided, and I say we, my manager and I, that it's just going to be for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to write it and then we're going to figure out what to do with it. But so it's a good question because it's been a while since I've been able to do that.
Cool.
So I have a very selfish question to ask you.
Sure, man.
If I send you a link to one of the songs that I made, would you listen to it and tell me what you think on Twitter later on?
Of course I would, man. Yep. Yeah, either put it on Twitter or on the Facebook fan page. I absolutely will.
Okay, I'm going to tweet it to you now then.
Okay, great, man.
Eric, it's about 12 after 11 or your time, so I don't know if you want to keep going or wrap it up.
Yeah, guys, if you don't mind, I'll do like one more question if that's cool. It's kind of late here. Anybody?
Are you ever going to be coming to the Pacific Northwest anytime?
Oh man, are you like how far? Seattle, you mean, or?
Yeah, I'm within a half hour of Seattle.
Well, my sister lives in Oregon, and we come and visit her quite a bit. So we were talking about the next time we go out there, maybe doing a little festival or something.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So yeah, so definitely, I adore the Pacific Northwest. If I were living here in London, we almost moved to Portland. So yeah, I would love to come. And then, sorry, Lillian, were you asking me what's my favorite?
Favorite thing about being a composer?
This is going to sound totally lame, but truly my favorite thing about being a composer is what we're doing right now. I mean, first, I can't believe, still I pinch myself, I can't believe that my job is making music and having people perform it. That just seems crazy to me. And that somehow we live in this strange world where we can all connect like this. And it's beautiful. I'm humbled by it. And it's, yeah, I got lucky. I really hit the lottery this time around.
We're lucky.
No.
Well, everybody,
guys, thank you.
Everybody, if you want to stay after Eric leaves, that's fine. A lot of the other rooms that we opened, they're staying and talking, which is great. And so, Eric, we'll see ya.
Thank you guys so much.
Take
care, everybody.
See ya. Bye.
See you, Jack.
Yeah,
love you,
see
buddy.
you, bud.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Cool.
I'm actually at work, you guys. Where I work, I sell Mini Coopers, so I've got to go, but I'd love to stay in touch. My boss let me come up to do this, so thanks so much for coming, and we'll see you next time.
See you, Jack.
Bye.